What it do? Oh, is my mic on? My mic on? Okay. What it do? What it do? It's your boy Bandit, and it's just me and Keegan tonight. I'm gonna let you introduce yourself. It's just me and him tonight. We taking over. What's up, though? What up, though? Go ahead, introduce yourself, man.
All right, I'm Keegan. You can find me at on Insta and TikTok at thatwingsfan97.
Yeah, this is my new hockey brother, bro. We're gonna go to a hockey game this year. I promise you that. But you know, it's Friday. It's 10 o'clock, 10, 12.
It's late.
You don't know what it is. It's Detroit What Up Doe. We come up with the hottest topics in the city of Detroit right now with Detroit sports. So we're just gonna get off into it. We're gonna start up with my man, hockey. We're gonna start with hockey since it's me and you here, man.
All right.
Talk about some of these contracts and extensions.
All right,
First, go
get
ahead. That boy got extended. Go ahead. Tell us about it. For people that's not a hockey player like me, hockey fan like me, I watch a little bit. Tell us about him, man. What made him get an extension, man?
All right. So Lucas Raymond, we drafted him in 2020 with the 4th overall pick, pretty high pick. He's had pretty good career so far. Rookie year, he played on the first line with Larkin. He did exceptional. And then second year, kind of had a little bit of a slump. But overall, I felt like he upped his game towards the end of the season and really kind of, pushed his game to the next level. And then obviously this season we saw, he took that next step to become, potentially a face of the franchise. And he deserves all the money that came to him. I thought his contract was going to be a 7x7.
You want to tell us a little bit about the contract? Where did he get?
So he got an $8 million. 8 years, $8.75 million. Or $8.057 million. So, I thought he was going to get 7 years at 7.75.
Mm-hmm.
But overall, he's worth the extension especially for that caliber of player. You got to pay him, and I'm glad that we did because I don't think that first line would be as good without him. And you saw towards the end of the season, especially with how he produced, just overall, he's a big part of this team. And I'm very, very happy that he's back. And it showed today, especially in training camp too, because I went to that too.
How was that?
It was great. I loved it. It was you just seeing all the players kind of get to do what they, do. And obviously just getting to see all the new faces that we added to it. It's special, man. And I think this year is going to be a great year for us, especially with, getting a lot of these younger guys back and hopefully bringing them up from the minors too. So, but looking at Raymond, great contract, and I'm very, very happy with it and can't wait to see him for the next 8 years.
I'm just glad that one of our sports teams is not scared to spend some money, man. When there's
exactly.
You need to bring back. So I'm good with that, man. So another person we got to talk about on the Red Wings, man, getting their money. Wow.
Moritz Seider, apple cider.
Let them know about him.
Alrighty. So when we were first rebuilding, Seider, he got drafted. I think it was 7th overall in 2019. So that was a pretty big draft, and he's become the staple of our blue line. Point totals don't really say it too much, but he drives a lot of the offense. He drives a lot of the penalty killing and just the control of the play. So he's a big part of our blue line. And obviously me personally, with his contract, he got an 7x8.75. So it's a little bit under Larkin. So they wanted him under Larkin's contract. That's the same goes for Raymond. So when he got a 7-year, I thought it was going to be 8 years, but it also lines up with Larkin's contract as well. So they'll both be unrestricted free agents. There's also like he can't be traded to any teams. There's a no trade list. So he can't be traded.
Trade clause in it.
Yeah. So he can't be traded to any team in X amount of years of his contract. So he has that stability. He has the money. And I find it funny that his agent too was Claude Lemieux. So the guy that started the Avs and Wings rivalry back in '97. So kind of a little bit of a middle finger to Yzerman a little bit, just because there's a lot of guys from that team that remember Claude, and obviously they squashed the beef, but it's still there a little bit. So it's funny, but obviously he knows what he's doing as an agent, and obviously getting Seider at that cap hit solidifies that Raymond and Seider are both big faces of our franchise, and I can't be more excited to see Seider and his development, and most of all, just the role he'll play in the leadership, and overall, just very happy with both signings, and especially with Sider, since I followed him a lot more, and being a defenseman myself, it just shows a lot in how far we've come as a team as well too. So very
like the Red Wings GM and the Lions GM, Brad Holmes, got together like, hey, you got to bring back like they brought back Golf, Panay, and Amara. They had to bring back they had to bring back their star before keep this core together. So we was a couple games out of the playoffs last year, right?
Exactly. Yep. Not even a game out of. It's basically the same situation as the Lions the last couple of years. They were so close, but they have that motivation going into the season. So I'm really hoping this year goes pretty well.
Like this year, they really gonna take that next step and take off, man.
I think they will. I'm very excited with it. So
next topic we got to talk about, man. I mean, this is the Detroit, Michigan sports channel, so we got to talk about Michigan. They named Alex as the starting quarterback. Everybody was complaining about Warren. He couldn't throw past 10 yards. Why was this guy on the field? Do you feel like they waited a week too long? He should have been started for Texas to make this thing. But how you feel about him?
I don't know. It's a weird situation. I feel like just because it's like you have two quarterbacks that can play at a decent level, but obviously.
But they do two different quarterbacks do different. They was only bringing him in to do running plays, like
exactly.
Yeah. At some time you can't just you're gonna have to throw the ball. So,
exactly. Like that's the big thing is like, especially with college ball, it's all about throwing the ball. You need to throw that ball. Like NFL is more running it, but like college, it's all about slinging the ball and trying to get it first down, wherever you can. And I think Michigan waited a little bit too long with it, just in the sense of they kind of knew that someone would kind of be, a caliber up or like what they really needed. And obviously during the loss during Texas, it definitely showed. I feel like at least so.
The loss to Texas, they got blown out. Don't sugarcoat it.
Yeah,
they got that ass beat. Like a kid acting up at school and their mom came and picked him up early when she come in with this old slippers, That ass got ass beat in front of the class. That's what happened. But go ahead.
Yeah. But it's unfortunate. I think they can definitely recover from it, but I think it kind of definitely messes with team chemistry a little bit. But even though they're both on the team and whatnot, but I think it definitely messes with a little bit. But I think overall, I think the change will help them. How far they'll go with it, I don't know, because I think they lost too much. And granted, they did retain a lot of guys like their running back and their wide receivers, but they lost a lot on the defensive end, and especially losing JJ too. That's a big loss too. So I think.
Go ahead, my bad. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You're good.
I feel like Michigan fans came in with this thing with we're gonna repeat. Y'all lost your head coach. You lost one of your running backs. You lost your starting quarterback. You lost all these pieces on defense. There was no way. The expectation for Michigan was too high. They should know it should be a rebuild year.
Well, the problem is obviously a lot more teams got added to the Big Ten too. So it's not technically the Big Ten. So the playoff picture gets a lot harder to compete. So while Michigan's a competitive team, are they good enough to potentially make playoffs? Technically, yes. But are they going to make playoffs? I'm not 100% sure on that.
Go get on a live podcast live. And I know they ain't making the playoffs. Period. And I'm just not just saying that because I'm an Ohio State fan. You feel me? Like I love the city.
Yeah, I'm a Michigan State fan, so I feel you.
My nephew played for Michigan. You feel me? Like I have nothing but respect for him. But we have to be honest. They lost too much. There's too much. Their head coach was gone. They lost that fire in the locker room. You feel me? You see how he motivated Justin Herbert. You don't think he could have came in, coordinated these two quarterbacks? I just feel
absolutely.
It was too much. It's a rebuild year. So y'all got to understand it's going to take y'all a couple of years. Y'all win a national championship. Celebrate that. But right now, y'all in rebuild year. So, I mean, I hope he is the answer because honestly, like I said, I'm an Ohio State fan. I wanted y'all to play Warren to Ohio State game so we could blow y'all out. But I see y'all y'all made a quarterback change to see this work out. And I really do hope they are better because when we beat y'all, it's just going to feel so much better. We're just like, we was on rebuild. I don't want to hear that.
Well, hopefully State's good by then to at least be competitive and make it a good game.
Next topic we're gonna talk about on What Up Doe. Are you not entertained with like you said done in these first 2 weeks of the NFL? I mean, dang, the man got more sacks than about more 18 teams in the NFL. I mean, this man is out there doing his thing, especially when you put DJ Reader in the middle. It's all been working out. How are you feeling about Hutch and his performances? I love it. Love it.
I love it too, man. I think, I mean, if he was gonna have a breakout year, man, I think this is gonna be the year. I think I saw it during the Rams and then Lions game, kind of going back to it. He was getting double teamed and triple teamed. I think the last time I ever saw a guy get double teamed and triple teamed was Megatron. That's the last time I ever saw a player be so dominant that he had to get double teamed and triple teamed, and they still couldn't stop him. The same thing with Hutch. They can't stop him. It's inevitable that he's going to get a sack or two. Like the way he plays the game, he's so mobile, and he's so quick too, and teams don't know how to respond to that. So it's great to see, like our defensive side of the game improve so much, and him being that leader on the back end too. I love it, and like just looking at it from a team perspective, like he's such a big part of this team, not only on the back end but like leadership wise too. Like you can see it, like he's a big part of our success in the locker room too. Like not only is that Goff and Amon-Ra and all the other captains, and same with Campbell, he's a big part of that too. And I think a lot of people do consider him to be minus Goff, the face of the franchise. I feel like too. So
I feel like, man, like if he can do this all year, this is record breaking status. Y'all got to realize what y'all watching Detroit. Like we are witnessing, like the Calvin Johnson area. We are witnessing greatness on the defense, which we can.
I'll take any day of the week.
I haven't witnessed this on defense, and thought it was gonna be Ernie Sanders. We thought it was gonna be with Cleve Airgrove. Like we ain't never seen somebody just come out and just dominate like this on the defensive side, man.
And just have that motivation too.
My God, bro, it's a beautiful thing. So like, appreciate it, because we ain't used to this, Detroit, and I think Aiden Hutchinson is going to be that person. Like, Goff is the face of the franchise. You go back to the day they asked last week. He's the face of the franchise. But next year, this is Hutch's team. And if we can all get that Hutch mind state, oh, my God.
Yeah, it's over, man. Like
you came in with a one-trick pony. Now he got so many moves in the arsenal, that spin move, the dip, power. Man.
Mr. Billie Jean.
Yeah, like, I love what I see. I hope this continues for real.
Same here, man. It's you're witnessing greatness, like you said. Like I'm all for it, and I'm all for, where it leads to, because he's gonna have one hell of a career, if not he already has so far.
Well, we gotta get into some bad news. What's going on in Detroit? Yeah. 2 people were shot and 1 was killed during tailgates during Lions fan. Like, come on now, really? I didn't read a lot into this. I didn't know if like a Lions fan shot another Lions fan or if they shot somebody else's fan. But I know one Pride Nation, we ain't out here shooting and killing each other.
Yeah, I just look at it as just like people shouldn't kill people. Like even if you don't like each other or whatever, there shouldn't be a reason to go for violence and overall in life. Violence isn't the answer. Violence only leads to more harm and sadness and just overall not a lot of good things in this world. I think when you look at it,
they both died. The 40-year-old died. The first day, and the 20-year-old died. Wow.
Yeah, it's horrible. Like I said, you don't wish anything upon anyone, and especially at a sporting event, or a tailgate, you should feel safe. You should feel like you shouldn't have to, protect yourself or be scared of your surroundings.
Tailgate is supposed to be the party before the game, man. I've been telling myself I'm gonna get up there early every time I go to Detroit to get to a tailgate, but people I ride with, ain't no rushes. But I want to tailgate. You feel me? I want to go over there with all my Lions fans and take pictures and have a good time. Like that's where you go. You feel me? Feel the one Pride Nation pride. You feel me? For us to be up there shooting and acting a fool, man. We already got a bad rep as Detroitians already. You feel me? People don't want to go to that shit again. It's too much crime. We shouldn't be doing
world
this.
Too. Like the world gets a bad rep too with that kind of stuff as well. Like everybody's bad. Everybody's this and that. Like not everybody's a bad person. And
can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yeah.
Oh, I said I was muted. Oh my bad. Go ahead.
You're good. But yeah, no, it's just like as humans, we got to learn to respect each other and respect other people's opinions, and not get so worked up to it to the point where we might do something we may regret. So with this, it's very unfortunate, and obviously you pray for those families and for their friends and for those who were at attendance at that tailgate too. It's very unfortunate, and you wish nothing's ever going to change that.
Nobody. Like kind of like what Craig's dad told him on Friday. You feel like you a man with that gun in your hand. Use these. You win some, lose some, but you live. And don't nobody want to see nobody die over no stupid argument or something, man.
Or get hurt either.
Like, come on, man. We got too much stuff going on in the world for us to be fighting and killing each other, man, especially at a football game.
Peace and love.
He said he can't hear me. Let's switch it up. Yeah, my mic is reading. It's coming up.
Huh. I can hear you just fine.
No. But yeah, man, we all Americans at the end of the day, man. We all human beings, man. We should respect one another, man. And we should be able to go to a football game without this stuff happening, man. Just like kids should go to school without worrying about stuff, man. So
absolutely,
just stop it, man, and get this together, man. Another thing we got to talk about, bad. Stupid damn Lions fans. Dan is moving again. What is going on, man? Like, what? Y'all antagonize this man at his house, man. Like, what? Like, he built this dream home for him and his wife, man. And for y'all to be bothering this man, like, come on now, man. Like, I don't get man.
My thing too is everybody's human, and especially with football, we're all people at the end of the day too, and especially after just one loss, teams are going to lose. But to do that to a head coach, to a guy that's kind of rejuvenated, I'd say a city on his back and
whole
his
state.
knees.
Whole state.
Yeah, you just look at it, and obviously you hope, obviously, like they can find a place where they feel safe enough, where an address doesn't get leaked or whatever, and obviously it happens, but it shouldn't be after a major loss, or it shouldn't be.
I feel like Dan Campbell should move next to me. Let me be your neighbor. I got my neighbor's back. I wish you would come bother my neighbor. You feel me? I don't understand it. When people come to people's homes, man, and do stuff like this, like, y'all, this is our head coach of our team who changed this franchise around. We didn't lose to a sorry team. We lost to a team that was in the playoff last year.
Yeah, it's a playoff team.
It came down to the battle. You feel me? You can't blame Dan Campbell. I blame Ben Johnson, but that's another topic. But come on now, like, for y'all to come at this man, I don't see why he would just. Well, he can't just be out there WWE because he's big enough. He probably could have knocked everybody out, but y'all ain't true Lions fans would have never did this, man. So I feel like whoever did this, man, like, come on, that is short.
Absolutely. Man. And my thing too is it's hard to beat a team twice. So it was bound to happen at some point too, in my opinion. So
let him introduce himself. Mute, come in. Like, how you doing today?
What up? It's your boy Day.
Glad you came, man. I know you're feeling a little bit under the weather, man.
What's up, man? It's your boy Day. I'm here. What's going on?
Well, we're going to talk about what we were just talking about. We're talking about they bothering our coach, man. Coming to his house, man. Got to sell his house, man. Move again. Like, come on now. Dave, what you feel about that situation,
man? I think that's really, really corny. Like, that you're going to go after our head coach after one loss like this. Like, what are we
doing? Especially against a playoff team, too. Like, It's hard to beat a team twice.
Exactly. Well, it'd be the third time because did we play? Yeah, it's the third time because we played them twice last year. We played them once in the regular season and once in the playoffs.
Divisional round.
So, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's real corny, and it's honestly, it's the new fans. It's these new bandwagon fans that have hopped on.
I feel like these are the old SOL fans because these new Lions fans ain't on that, bro. Like,
no,
these are old. They want it to be the same old Lions crap, bro. That's what I feel, bro. Like,
hey, hold on. I'm gonna try something real quick. I'll be right back.
All good, man. All good. All right. But yeah, it's an unfortunate situation, and you wish his family is all good, and like I said, find a new place, whether it's in whatever neighborhood or wherever. But obviously they're people too. They have emotions too, and then obviously outside of football, they do have lives. So it's very unfortunate.
Yeah, but being somebody I'm all about football is my life. Monday through Friday, I'm at my kids' practice because I coach 8-year-olds, 8-year-old and Jenny now. Then on Thursday, I always got the football. On Saturday, we got games. Sunday, I got football is my life. I'm not going to knock on nobody's, even the ref or anything else. What's left is left on the field, y'all. Like
Exactly.
at the end of the day, you have to remember, this is a game. This is his job. You're not going to my job site and acting up and doing anything. You're not coming to my house. You feel me? Don't do that to nobody else's, man. Like, come on, respect this man. Respect his space, man. He got enough pressure going on with him, man. Y'all shouldn't be doing this.
Yeah,
I really don't think
exactly.
True Lions fans will have anything part to do with that.
All right, I'm back. I'm
Glad you are. But we could talk about something that you probably mad about, and it's not the Atlanta Braves. But don't count us out now. The Tigers are in the place for the wild card spot. What?
They had a tough loss tonight.
Yeah.
Against the Orioles.
They're 0.5 back now, or
I believe so.
Okay.
I'm not 100% sure.
I knew they lost, and I think another team won. I think it was the Twins, or I think possibly. But yeah, they're in the hunt, and I think part of it. I saw a TikTok on this too. I think it was ever since Javier Baez got injured after the All-Star break, they've had a winning record. They've done like 17, and I think like 8 or something like that now. Like they've been on an absolute tear, and like I think part of it is that, but also at the same time, it's like teams get that extra jump. And it's the same thing with the Lions. What happened? It's the same thing with the Red Wings, and now it's happening to the Tigers. I just hope it doesn't end the same way as both, because that would be really bad. Because I don't think this.
I feel like it's the players that we brought up. You feel me? The people that they developed have came in and really shined and took steps that nobody. You'll be lying if you said you thought the Tigers was going to be the wild card race at oh my God, like what, 2 months ago?
In August.
We were all talking about next.
They were dead in the water.
If you said that you really believe that, you lying. For real. On God. Like, because I was talking about, we was talking about draft picks and everything. Who we going to. So if you say that you believe it.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here.
So
not even our baseball show guys and Mike and Chris and Rich. Not even they can really say that they were thinking that the Tigers were going to make the playoffs, because I remember on a couple of those shows they were talking, okay, what are we going to do in the off season?
Right.
Should we bring up these young guys to see what we have for next season? And now all of a sudden, Tigers just got hot. They're the hottest team in baseball right now. They went from, I want to say, don't quote me on this, but I want to say they were like 9.5 back and somewhere in the middle of August.
Something like that. They were dead in the water.
A little bit longer than that. Farther back than that.
And they've just been on fire since they traded I read something today. Since they traded their pitcher Jack Flaherty, they've led the league in ERA and something else, and team wins, I believe.
I mean, thank God we didn't get rid of Skubal too.
Oh my God, right? So I got a question, Keegan. You think the Tigers gonna make the playoffs? Yes, wild card? Yes or no?
I think they do. Or I think they do. And if they don't, it's going to be exactly like Detroit,
Lions
and the
Red Wings.
That would stink bad. That would stink bad. I would hate that.
Daddy, I know you're a Braves fan, but is our Tigers making the playoffs? Yes or no?
Man, that's tough, man.
Say it with your heart. Tell us what you feel.
Honestly, I don't think so, man. I think they're just going to run out of gas here at the end. It's tough.
You Hoboken.
No. I'm staying on it. I think the Tigers do make a wild card, but not the final wild card team, but the one, not the final, but the one ahead of that. You feel me? And I think they make some noise in the playoffs. You feel me?
I hope they do. Like, I hope they do. That'd be a really cool story to see them get back in the playoffs, especially because, like Keegan said, man, they were dead in the water. Like, dead in the water, man. They're like nobody gave this team a shot.
It's the same thing. Like I said, same thing with the Lions. Same thing with the Red Wings. It's like it'd be so. It's sad, but it's also hilarious if it happened too, because it's like there's no shot. This has happened 3 times in 3 separate years to Detroit
So,
sports teams.
So what we're saying is the Pistons have a shot to do it this upcoming season.
Hey, the way things been going, I think it's Michigan State's time.
You hater, bro. Hey, we're 3-0. Michigan's 2-1. Fucking bums.
You know, we already talked about them, but we gotta say this though. Let's go Tigers, man. We rooting for y'all, man. We honestly are, man. Behind that pitching staff, I really believe y'all gonna make it.
Shout out to their young guys too, man, because it's been
Yes,
the young
sir.
guys doing it for them.
Shout out to Javier Baez for getting injured and letting those guys.
Man, that's the GOAT, bro. That's the GOAT.
Next topic. Where is James Houston? You remember the old books you had, Where's Waldo, and it had like 1,000 people in it doing different things, you feel me? I feel like that's where is James Houston at right now? Like what? Like why do we I was rooting for him to be on the team, but we're not using him, like, especially like, okay, I thought Davenport was gonna be out. Okay, it's time for him to shine. Come on, go in there, do that dip, you feel me? Reader in the middle, Hutch over there, you're gonna get one-on-ones. I didn't even see him on the field.
Man, Leo brought up this point. There's a disconnect somewhere between Brad Holmes and this coaching staff. Brad Holmes seems to think that this is a fit. And that's the only I believe that's the only reason James Houston is on this roster because of Brad Holmes. Because this coaching staff doesn't seem to like him, won't use him, even when we're down a man. Keep using this bum Josh Pascal. Bum. There's just a disconnect somewhere between Dan and Brad and AG. Because I personally think James Houston can come in and do some damage. But for some reason, this team just does not use him. I don't know what it is. I just don't. Because Josh Pascal's a bum.
Whoa. I feel like he's more an interior defensive line. He's not an outside defense.
He's a bum, bro. He should be the water boy. He ain't done nothing in his whole tenure here. He's a bum.
My thing is they haven't utilized him right. Like he did quite well for himself the 1 year that we started picking it up a little bit towards the end, but like ever since then, obviously he got hurt, and then obviously just they didn't. He made the roster. Like he's a good player.
I don't even think he played a snap this year, bro.
He did. He played a couple snaps last game. I want to say like 3 or 4 snaps.
3 or 4, but like they're just not utilizing him. And like Bandit said, it's just there's a disconnect with. Or no, it was Dede, sorry. But there's a disconnect with the coaching and how to utilize him. And I think, unfortunately, he'll go to a team that's going to utilize him correctly, and like he'll do good and it'll look bad on us, but it's just like at some point you gotta look at it and just be like, okay, like is it worth keeping a guy that we're gonna like screw over, or do we want to do him right and send him to a situation where he can
so you telling me this coaching staff have more faith in Will Harris, who's doing his thing for the Saints? Like I add to it because he had an interception and he made a big hit on CD Lamb, but they have more faith in Will Harris than they have James Houston, who came out.
Okay? Now we all didn't like Will Harris. Like I didn't like Will Harris. Pretty much almost every fan I've talked to didn't like Will Harris. But what is this coaching staff like? They like versatility, and that's what Will Harris could do. He was a versatile bum. That's what he was, a versatile bum. And that's why he stayed around on this team for 3 years. James Houston is not versatile. He could do one thing and one thing only, and that's rush the passer.
So let him see what he do. Like, let him do what he do.
This coaching staff's not going to play you if you can only do one thing.
I'm just saying that if I start a band and you can play the drums, but you can't sing, I'm not going to put a microphone in front of you.
Yeah, but you're not
I'm going to use you too. So do your best to your abilities. You feel me? Like, I just don't understand why they put him in the wrong position not to succeed, man. I just don't.
I've said it before and I'll say it again. This coaching staff gets in their own way at times with their hard-headedness They get in their own way at times, and this is one of them situations personally to me that they're getting in their own way again.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it happens too. Like, nobody's perfect. This ain't a perfect team, but it's like, I think at some point, and this could be my thing too, if they don't really like him and they're not utilizing him correctly
You got to trade him
at
at the trade deadline.
the deadline, try and get something for him.
Have
Try
to.
and get like a high impact guy because it's like, hey, this guy has potential to be something. And we'll maybe attach maybe a pick or two.
And I feel like they know it's value for him. That's why they didn't cut him or put him on the practice squad or something because somebody would have picked him up real quick.
Oh, you put Houston on the practice squad, he's going the next day. Guarantee it.
Exactly.
Yeah, someone's picking him up.
But I hope the best for him, man, because I really do like James Houston, man.
Man, do me a favor, man. Don't ever bring up Will Harris again. He is gone. Man, he's a bum.
Hey, he got an interception. He made a big hit, though. Big hit.
Hey, he did, though, bro. I'll give you that.
Will Harris, is that Will? Wait, the same Will Harris? Like, yeah, like, where was this at Detroit? I was like, yeah. Hey, you got to get the man credit, man, and doing his thing for his Saints, man. Just saying. Let's talk about some of this merch. Hey, speaking of merch, when we get 500 subscribers, man, we giving a free Lions jersey of your choice. Black, blue, white, whatever you want. Whatever player you want. So make sure you hit the subscribe button. But let's talk about merch sales. Top merch sale. We got Hutch, St. Brown, Gibbs, Golf, Laporta, Sue. Hey, when I see is there anybody on here that you ain't surprised? Because I'm like, J-Mo. I ordered a J-Mo jersey. I'm like, dang, J-Mo gonna be one of the top ones and he ain't on there.
Terrion Arnold. Terrion Arnold.
He's a rookie though, man. He's still a rookie.
Yeah, but man, them Alabama faithful, bro. They follow their players.
But Hutch, man, I'm happy to see he's number 3. Like, that just shows how big of an impact he's had on this team, but also the NFL as a whole. They know when they see greatness, That's how I look at it. Like, they just know that they're witnessing something special. And same with Gibbs and Amon-Ra. Like, it's something special with those guys, man. Like they're up there for a reason. Like Hutch is up there with Mahomes, Lamar, all those guys. Like that's saying something, man. Like he's a superstar.
That you surprised with this, or you
put it back up there for a second? Let me see it again.
19th, 44th, and 46th for Laporta. So
no,
hey, Sue up there for a lineman. You gotta give him credit for that.
I mean, good. Outside of maybe J-Mo. That's about the only one I'm surprised.
I thought J-Mo would be higher a little bit just because, especially with his breakout during the Rams game and obviously, last game too. He's shown, hey, like I can be this guy.
I thought J-Mo would be up there. You feel me? Like,
he probably will at some point.
When's your J-Mo jersey supposed to be here?
2 weeks. 2 weeks, bro. Count down.
Let's go.
Count down. Go.
You're gonna be at that mailbox. You're gonna be at that mailbox.
What? I'm meeting them at the post office. What you talking about? Bro? You ain't got to do that to that door. Let me sign that right now.
Yeah. Hey, trust me, I did that too. When I found out mine landed at my local post office, bro, I almost drove up there that day because I live like 2-3 minutes away from the post office.
Oh yeah, I got it tracking on my phone. When they say it's in the city, I'm following the truck around. You feel me? God, I need mine. Real. Hey.
Oh no, I might have to retire mine though. Not retire, but I might have to go back to wearing my Kelvin this week because we lost last week when I put on my Terrion Arnold jersey last week, bro. I don't know.
It's a good luck thing. I did that with my Hutch one. I didn't wear it during some playoff games, and when I wore it, somehow like we lose, but towards the end they clutch up. So it's like I have a
confession. I feel like I'm the reason why the Lions lost last week.
You wore your Stafford jersey, didn't you, motherfucker?
No, bro. Come on now, bro. Stop. No. I had to coach my 8-year-old team, and I didn't get home until the fourth quarter with 8 minutes left, and I was like, oh, I should just stayed in the car. So, I feel like I'm the reason.
I went to work that day, man. I went to work like midway through the game. I'm like, man, they ain't winning this. I hate this. I hate not watching games. Hate missing Sundays.
One thing about that game was good was Hutch shooting 5 sacks, and people giving respect to Hutch. You feel me? Including Madden. They gave him a 90 overall.
Okay.
What?
The fact that he's only a 90 overall is disrespectful. That means he was at an 89 before that. Like, that's disrespectful.
Now he's the highest rated player on our team now, right? Or
Nah, Amara got to be higher than that. At least you would think. You would think. I don't know for sure, but you would think. You know.
Looking at him now.
I know golf ain't. They disrespected golf on that.
oh yeah, they
Yeah.
not put gosh. Keep my quarterback's name out your mouth.
Right.
Yeah. What would you rate him on if you gave a chance? Did they?
Who? Hutch? I give
What rating would you give Aiden Hutchinson if you were mad?
92, 93.
Yeah, spot on, man. 90,
Yeah.
92, 93.
Yeah.
97, like his number. That's what I feel like.
Nah.
You're the best defensive player in the league right now, bro. Come on now. Let's keep it. You're the best defensive player in the league right now, bro.
No. I'm sorry, and I love Hutch, man. And so far, he's making me eat my words. But the best defensive player in the league right now plays for Pittsburgh. TJ Watt. TJ Watt, man. He's a monster, bro.
You so disrespectful, bro.
Is that my dude I needed for the tutty?
Yeah, Max Crosby's got to be up there too, right?
Yeah, man. People, I always forget about him, and so do a lot of people. They forget about Crosby a lot.
Man, he went to my school that I go to.
You go to Eastern?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Nice.
So they have the whole field named after him. Like that just shows how good he was, man. Like
Frank Ragnow is our highest rated player on Madden.
96?
92, then Hutch 90, Davis 82, Jared Goff 80. Levi Ansarike comes in after that at 72.
Where's Amon-Ra?
Let me look.
He got to be the highest. He's got to be higher than Frank.
Okay, I take that back. Panay Sue's a 96. Maraz 95. Frank's 92. Aiden 90. DJ Reader 86. Zeller is 86. Sam Porter is 86. Taylor Decker's 86. Brian Branch is 85. Montgomery's 84. Gibbs is 84. Davis is 82.
Respecting the lines, man.
Jamison Williams is 80. Goff's 80.
Man, they gotta update those a little bit. I think Gibbs and JMO kind of boosted their ratings a little bit. I feel like
we need to have an NFL 2K game, NFL game ASAP.
Lions actually have a team you could play with on Madden. Now, usually the Lions, man, you never play with them on Madden because they're not.
I played with them when we had the 3 number 1 receivers. Joey Aaron, I was just talking about.
I used to always play with him because of Calvin, bro. You just throw it up, he'll go get it.
Megatron.
Oh yeah,
Megatron.
We ain't got the whole crew today, so we didn't even pay our bill. That's why y'all see the StreamYard stuff on here. But yeah, we'll pay our bill next week. We got a black owner. What you mean? We always late. But this will be our final segment. It's gonna call. Which team would you pick? I'm gonna show the 2 teams. I'm gonna let Dede go first and Keegan go second because Keegan already seen it. So I'm gonna let Dede. Team you pick? Team 1 or Team A? Team 2.
So Team 1 is Goff, Barry, and Amon-Ra.
Team 2, Stafford, Sanders, and Megatron.
Let me get Team 2, bro. I'm taking that all day, bro. All day.
Oh, why are you taking that all day?
Oh man,
you still love Matthew Stafford. That's why.
No, bro. What does Stafford always need, bro? And he never had a run game, bro. And then you give him the
Megatron.
Fuck Emmitt Smith, bro. Barry's the GOAT. Okay, Barry's the best running back of all time.
Barry Sanders has Billy Sims on his team. He got Billy Sims, not Barry Sanders.
Oh, it's Billy Sims?
Yep.
Oh, that was Barry. Oh, that's right. Barry and
Billy.
Billy.
Matthew Stafford, Billy Sims, and Calvin Johnson, or Jared Goff, Barry Sanders, or Mara St. Brown. Now,
I'm still taking Team 2.
Oh, he's so disrespectful.
That changes it for me. It's a tight one, man. Because you got the best all-time running back with arguably our best wide receiver we've had since Megatron, and probably the best quarterback we've had in our franchise history with Goff. That's tough, man.
Who you picking?
I'm gonna go 1, man, because Megatron was great and obviously like you got Stafford and whatever, but like I don't got no loyalty towards Stafford. But man, imagine Goff giving it to Barry Sanders and him just running it, just the way he did. Barry Sanders was a special player on his own on horrible Lions teams. Imagine if he had the team that we have now, man. He'd be, he'd have his Super Bowl.
I ain't gonna lie, I was pump fake. I'm taking team 2-2, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Ah, damn.
I'm just saying.
Hey, Billy
the
Sims was
the
special
deep
in
ball
his
Stafford
own
used to
way.
throw to Calvin. Calvin was going over 5 people on him with a baby on his back and a basket full of groceries and still making the catch, bro. You can't teach that, man. Like, and then, hey, Sims wasn't a bad running back too. You feel me? No, he also worked the 20 jersey. He was doing his thing back in there. So people underrate him too. So, I mean,
Oh God. See, okay, let me put this context. I had to, but I thought it was Sanders, and it's kind of second guess. I was still leaning towards 2, but also like Barry Sanders. Man, can't go wrong with Sanders. But if I had to like not overthink it, I'd probably go 2. Just how special Megatron was. Like
yes.
that guy would have 3 guys on him, and he'd still catch the ball, and he'd still make plays. And obviously Stafford was Stafford, but like, that defined a lot of like, our like my age demographics. It's football. Hey, what do you think about when you think of Detroit, the Lions, crummy football team? You got Megatron and Pat Stafford.
Hey man, hey, I appreciate y'all two coming on. You feel me? Everybody else had the day off, but they will be here on Sunday because LFR has taken over our pregame show. So, Day hosted last week, but Sky and them will be taking over that. Day, we got the post game show. You feel me? We gonna work that game. So make sure y'all catch us Sundays mornings and either Tuesday afternoons. Yeah. But make sure y'all also catch the NFL show we got on Tuesdays. Then our baseball show is on Wednesday. Thursdays, we're taking a break and watching Thursday Night Football. And we back to Detroit What Up Doe on Friday. But Keegan, man, let them know where they can find you before we head up out of here.
All right, I'm Keegan, and you can find me on TikTok and Instagram at ThatWoodensFan97.
Yes, sir. Day, the number one hater in the world. Let them know where they can find you at.
This is your boy Day. You can catch me tomorrow watching USC Trojans beat the shit out of Michigan tomorrow. But if you don't want to watch that with me, you can catch me on Twitter at Markham246. Go ahead and drop me a happy birthday tomorrow. Tomorrow's my 35th.
Hey, happy early birthday, man. Happy early birthday.
Let's go Trojans and let's go Lions.
What we doing for your birthday, Day? I'll fly out there. What we doing?
Some cash out.
Put your cash out in the comments, bro. But man, it's your boy Bandit, man. Hey, this is Detroit. We got a lot of things good going for us in the sport right now, bro. Not talking about Michigan either.
No,
Lions is up on the up and up. The Red Wings is on the up and up. Tigers is up on the up and up. And our Pistons are going to be our Pistons. So
Pistons, where you at, bro? Where you at, Pistons? Where you at?
It's time for y'all to show up too. You feel me?
Keegan, you said you went to Eastern?
I did, yes.
Why the hell are you wearing a Western shirt?
That's where my parents went, man.
Okay.
Always got an affinity from. Love them.
That's the only thing he rebelled was to go to a different school than his mom went to.
Right.
Hey man, if y'all don't know, Keegan just ate Taco Bell for the first time. It's like 2 months ago. So we still. Everybody had the bubble guts. We're like, you just now got the bubble guts. We worry about you.
Right.
But man, like, I appreciate everybody who's watching, man. If y'all could please hit that like and subscribe buttons on this on YouTube, man. I appreciate y'all coming in, man. Love y'all, man. With that said, Detroit What Up Doe is over.